Hello everyone. So let's start with the introduction to the programming language. So before we just move to the syntax or the features of this language, so first of all, let us first know why we actually require any programming language. For example, if I have a task and that same task has to be performed by the system, by the computer. So, what we need is we need to program, we need to write the code and then instruct the program or then instruct the system that these all are the steps, and therefore the system needs to perform that task in certain order. So अगर simple language में बोलूँ that कोई भी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज में जो एल्गोरिदम होती है, जो आपका कोड होता है या जो आपका प्रोग्रामिंग कोड होता है, for that we require is to code or to provide the algorithm, to provide certain syntax in which the system actually understands. If I say that I understand English or I understand Hindi, but this is not the same with the system. So system or computer understands the language, understands the syntax or the code provided that be it any high level language or C++ or any intermediate language or any low level language, तो वो किसी एक syntax में वो instruction को समझता है. So for C++, the basic features of this language is it was an extension to the C language. It was developed at the Bell Labs and is also known as the intermediate language. Intermediate इसलिए बोलता है that it comprises of both the high level language and the low level language. So high level language क्या होता है that if the syntax or the code consists of certain keywords or that is more close to the language that is spoken by the humans, so this is your high level language. But in case of low level language, it is a language or the syntax that is more close to the system. So as since you all know that the system or the computer understands zeros and ones, so zeros and ones is considered as the low level language features. Okay, so the third feature is it is statically typed language. This is very important and one of the interesting feature of C++. Why we call it as statically typed is, for example, if we want to declare or if we want to operate on, let's suppose, in two integers, right? And we want to add these two integers. So what we do is we declare these two integers and then we perform the computation on these two integers. So सिंस वी आर डिक्लेयरिंग द वेरिएबल्स, हम उसको पहले ही डिक्लेयर करते हैं यूज से पहले, तो वी कॉल इट एज before the use of that expression, before the use of that variable where we are declaring type of that expression. We for example, अगर वो integer है तो हम पहले से ही before the actual computation, because before the actual usage, we declare and we tell the compiler that these two variables are of integer types. और if we can say that अगर मुझे decimal पे काम करना है, मुझे float पे काम करना है, so these two variables will be declared as a floating type, so that आगे जो expression होगा, आगे जो operations perform होंगे, वो floating type पे होंगे. Okay, so the fourth feature is this language is known as the partial object oriented language, and this is not purely object oriented. So partial object oriented refers to the fact that you have C++ में classes होती हैं, but these classes are an extension or the added functionality. You don't require the use of a class to design your code. For example, in Java, what we have is उसमें सब कुछ आपका class के अंदर होता है. Even if you want to print a single line, you have to design the class. But this is not with the case of the C++ code. So you have features or you have classes as a feature, as a OOP feature, that is an additional feature, but you don't require classes as the basic fact or as the extension of whatever you are coding. So why we call partial OOP language, or why we call C++ as partial OOP languages? Because of the three main features. First is the main function is outside the class. We can also say कि जो हम main function में काम करते हैं, we will in further slides we'll see what the main function is. Okay, so this main function is outside the class. We don't have a class right now, but what we design is जो जब भी हम main function में काम करते हैं, that is not inside a class, that remains outside the class. So we define the classes outside the main function, and main is not the part of the class, as in C plus as in Java. Okay, the second feature is the concept of global variables. So global variables refers to the scope of a variable. हम जब भी एक variable को define करते हैं, so we have the variables that are either restricted to the scope of the code block जहाँ पे भी वो declare होता है. Otherwise, we can also say that those variables exist outside, that is the global variable, एंड दैट वेरिएबल कैन बी एक्सेस फ्रॉम एनीवेयर एल्स. तो बट उस केस में क्या है, जब वेरिएबल आपका कहीं पे भी बाहर एग्जिस्ट करता है, देन यू डोंट हैव द डेटा privacy, right? So anywhere any module or any class can access that global variable. So this is why the partial concept of C++ came into existence. Also, the availability of friend function. So friend function is a function which allows you to access the private data of the classes, right? But since the concept of OOPS allows or states that you cannot use the data variables that are private, but using the friend function you are accessing something that is private data. So this is also the thing that is violated, and hence in C++ we have something like the partial OOPS concept or partial OOP language, which is termed to be violating some of the rules that makes it a partial OOPS language. Okay, so these are some of the benefits of C++ over the C language. So earlier C language was developed, and then you have this extension. C++ is an object oriented language, and whereas C was the procedural language. आपका C++ में classes है, concept है उसका, then inheritance है. You have the concept of the procedural language in case of the C language and not in C++. Okay, so we also term the C++ language as a stronger type checking language, or as a stronger type check language. Why we term this as a stronger type check? Because we declare the variables whose type has been defined before the use of these variables, right? And many OOPS features in C++ includes abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance. We will explore all these terms in the coming videos. Okay, so also the exception handling is there in C++.